Are you looking for the best winter jackets for women? In this video we will look at some of the best winter jackets for women. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Orolay Thickened Down. The Orolay Thickened Down is warm and incredibly comfortable, wrapping downy baffles around your core. It also features insulated hand warmer pockets, one of the few options in the test that don't force you to slide your hands past annoying zippers. The cavernous, plush fleece-lined hood blocks crosswinds. While it's not technically waterproof, it kept me dry in the 2-minute shower test, our tester said. Combine those facts with this jacket's low price tag, and you get the gist. It does the job for less, and we love that it comes in a variety of color options and even some prints. Several Amazon user reviews also rave about how the loose fit is great for pregnant women. A deal this good rarely comes without compromises, and this one has a few. That big hood won't block head-on winds, and neither will the jacket's low collar. This parka leaves your face and neck out in the cold. Many of the seams are internal and protected, but those that aren't hidden snag easily and bunch the fabric up when pulled. If they break, they're unlikely to isolate the damage. But what would keep most of our test team from choosing this jacket is its style. It makes a statement, so you want to make sure you're on board with flashy zippers, ribbons, and questionably useful bells and whistles, i.e., buttons and folded panels. If you like the look, this is a great option. The REI Co-op Norseland Down Parka costs a bit more but has a more neutral style, as does the Columbia Heavily Long Hooded. Number 2. Jabra Elite 8 Active Gen 2 True Wireless. The Outdoor Research Co.'s down parka wraps you in 250 grams of 700 fill Power Goose down. The high-quality feathers keep the jacket light, and the pliable nylon shell is cloud-soft. An insulated hood that extends beyond your face in what Outdoor Research, or, calls a down baffle ruff helps keep the weather at bay. It works like a fur ruff to block wind, though not as well. Or says that this jacket zips up to your nose, and while its collar is very tall and wide enough to tuck your face into, it only reached a bit above our lead tester's chin. Still, it's one of the most comfortable collars in the test, with a knit lining and inner down baffle to hold in more heat. Knit wrist cuffs and lined pockets beneath the down insulation keep your hands warm. The coat is frumpy in a way that some fashionable people can probably pull off as elegant. Our lead tester is not one of them. I loved wearing it, despite teasing from a few friends, who weren't nearly as warm as I was, Clark noted. We wish it cinched at the waist, which could lend a more flattering shape. More importantly, it would stop frigid temps from sneaking up into the down cocoon. This isn't a problem with temps around freezing, but it can be when the weather turns truly cold. Still, if you want to float around outside in a cloud, thumbing your nose at conventional fashion, seriously consider the coats. For a more stylish but similar look, we like the Patagonia Down With It parka, which also includes a convenient snap closure. The RAB Deep Cover Parka and Marmot Montreal are also excellent options. Number 3. RAB Nutrino Pro. The RAB Nutrino Pro down jacket is one of our all-time favorite downfill jackets. We pulled this one over from our women's down jacket review. Not only is it lightweight and impressively warm, it also has an amazing water-resistant layer that absorbed not a drop in our shower test. The hood is awe-inspiring as well. You can cinch it down to wrap around your head snug enough to block out the harsh winter wind. And speaking of wind, no gust could be felt through this impressive jacket. It kept our testers warm and protected from every icy blast. We also love how packable this jacket is. It's perfect for packing up and carrying with you in case of an emergency. This jacket is toasty, but it is much shorter than most of the winter jackets in this review. We found that it sat just over our hips and bums, but only when we were standing still. The shorter length allows for better mobility, but certainly leaves your bottom half out in the cold. We also found the RAB Neutrino to be snug in the hips. It bunched up as we moved due to the tight fit. Unzipping the bottom of the two-way zipper helped to free up movement, but let precious heat escape. To combat this issue, it might be a good idea to try a size up. However, the chest and shoulder fit loosely enough to add layers and keep upper body movement unrestricted. With a lack of any fur ruff on the hood, synthetic or otherwise, your nose and eyes are not quite as protected from the wind as they could be. If that is important to you, you might try the Fjällräven Nuke or the even more robust Canada Goose.